Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany. Welcome to my channel, which I already said. So if you're new, thank you for stopping by and giving me a look. And if you're returning, as always, welcome back. Happy to have you. Over here on this channel, I do makeup and all things concerning makeup. I'll put out a random video every now and again. For today's video, it's gonna be slightly different. As I told y'all a few videos back, I'm gonna be traveling for work, and that's why I'm pre-filming a lot of videos. By the time you guys watch this, it's gonna be mid to late February, and I'm filming this late January. It's the 22nd. And because I'm gonna be traveling, I've been cranking out videos, pre-filming and whatnot, just making sure I have steady, consistent content just in case I won't have time while I'm traveling, because you never know, you know what I mean? So with that being said, I've had to go into my vault of ideas and think of things that are creative and fun. I have an idea book, but I don't always go by that because a lot of my ideas come spontaneously on the fly. I'll be doing something and then I'm like, this would be a great video idea. I've been doing really great for the past couple of weeks, but I was kind of in a rut because there's a lot of things I want to do. I write down a lot of stuff in my idea book, but you know, just because I write it down doesn't mean I want to do it right then and there. And so I was kind of in a rut, and I don't want to come on camera just doing stuff just to be doing it, you know what I mean? I feel like that's no fun for me, and that's the whole point of me doing YouTube. And then as I was making my list of things to start packing, an idea came into my head. I'm a makeup channel. Why don't I do a video on the makeup I bring to travel with? And so begins the video. That was a random burst of energy. We're gonna get into the stuff that I bring with me to travel. It's not a lot because when I travel, makeup isn't really my focus. It's more of my job and what I need to do. I'm trying to get in and out and do my job with as little stress as possible. So I don't bring along too many makeup products, just the essentials. So I'm gonna start with the boring stuff. Well, not boring, but like just the tools, the essentials. I always bring my pink set to travel and a few extras, but my pink set is the main star of the show. These are all from BH Cosmetics. I love their brushes. BH puts out quality brush sets, okay? This particular set is in collaboration with one of my favorite YouTubers. It's my Ray. Can you see it? Kind of. This is one of my favorite sets, mainly because of this brush right here, which I use for highlight. Especially at the time this came out, the fan brushes for highlight were a big thing. I'll put a picture up. Those were like the big thing for highlighters, and I've always preferred brushes like this, which is why I ended up picking up this brush set from her. But every time I travel, this brush set goes with me. All over powder, blush, eyeshadow, highlight, bronzer. And I know this is not supposed to be used the way I use it, but I use it for my setting powder. I like the triangle shape so I can really get in there and just get my setting powder in there. The other brush that comes along with me is I always bring one foundation brush with me just in case I don't want to use my beauty sponge. And then these 3 eyeshadow brushes. They always come with me no matter where I go. And of course, we can't forget my beauty sponge from Real Techniques. Even if I don't use this for foundation, I use this for my concealer. And for the last of my beauty tools, it is my eyelash curler. I don't even know what brand this is. I don't even remember when I got this or where I got it from. I don't know. Let's move along to eyeshadow. So for eyeshadow, I only bring along one palette because I'm not finna carry around 2 or 3 different palettes. But for traveling and for work, I always like to bring along a nice neutral eyeshadow palette. Work safe, you know, it's not too crazy loud, no crazy colors. And I always go with this baby right here, the Nubian by Juvia's Place. It is a very work safe, very effortless palette. Like, brown eyeshadow looks, in my personal opinion, I feel like they're super easy. I can do an eye look in like 2 seconds with this palette. You want to go a little darker? That's fine. You want to go lighter? That's fine. You want to go even lighter? That's fine. You want to add some shimmers? That's fine. Like, you can create a wide variety of effortless eye looks with this palette. It's not too much thinking involved, and so that's why this is always my travel companion. Moving on, foundation. So when I travel, I prefer to travel with a stick foundation. I just feel like it's easier, it takes up less space, and I don't have to worry about any spillage or whatever, all that good stuff. And so I always travel with my Anastasia Beverly Hills stick foundation. I have 2 of these bad boys, one for winter and one for summer. This is obviously my winter color. The only drawback with this foundation, and I think a lot of stick foundations, it just takes a little more arm work to, you know, spread out and get on your skin. But other than that, I don't know if I said in my past videos, one thing I really do love about this foundation, and why I will never stop using it, is that products go on so beautifully on top of this. This like enhances every single product you put on top of it. I can't explain it. It just makes everything look so seamless and skin-like. It just things just look beautiful on top of it, which is why even though like I might talk some mess, I do love this foundation. I just hate that I have to work a little extra to blend it out. So for concealer, I don't have any special reason as to why I chose this. I pretty much just grab whatever concealer I see at the moment. But for this trip, I'm gonna go ahead and bring my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, just because lately this has just been my ride or die. It's what I'm wearing today. It gives coverage. It doesn't look too crazy. It doesn't crease like crazy. I've been loving it lately, so coming with me. Y'all, my voice might end up giving out by the end of this video. I'm sorry. Next is bronzer, and of course it's going to be my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This bronzer, I've been using this for the past, shoot, 6-7 months now. I picked this up on a whim because I've heard such great things about it, and I've been in love with it ever since. It performs beautifully on my skin. I love the way it looks, and more importantly, I actually hit pan on a bronzer. I never do that. I do have other bronzers, but this is the one that I repeatedly reach for. I just like the way it looks on my skin. And next is blush. Y'all already know it's gonna be this one. Actually, this probably won't travel well, so I'm not gonna bring this one. Give me 1 second. So, made an executive decision. That one probably won't travel well, especially because I refused to buy a compact for it. So, I'm gonna travel with my ColourPop Super Shock Cheek. It's a tad bit darker, but like, who cares? It's a blush, you know? Oh yeah, I completely skipped over primer. So for primer, I'm gonna bring out my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I've been obsessed with this. I've been loving this because I do actually notice a huge difference in the longevity of my foundation. Good thing this video is short because my voice is trying to give out on me. Alright, so next is gonna be highlight. I know y'all think I'm probably gonna go with my Fenty because that's what I've been using the past few videos. I'm not gonna go with my Fenty because I just don't want to. There's no real reason. But I do have another highlighter that I really do love. I used it today. My camera is not that great, so you can't really see it. And I prefer bringing this one with me to travel because it travels so well. It is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter. And as you can see, I highly doubt that this is gonna like break apart into a million pieces. And also high key, I feel like I need to start using this a lot more before it starts to go bad or something. Like I use this a lot, believe it or not, but you can barely tell, like, there's a tiny little divot. So yeah, this is coming with me to travel. All right, we are almost finished. All right, so when it comes to setting powder on this channel, at least, you've only seen me use one brand. And of course, that brand is going with me on my travels. It is the Beauty Bakery Flour Setting Powder. I'm not even gonna try to lie to myself and say I've used every powder out there, but I've used a lot of them. This has been the first one that really like blew my mind, and I was like, I'm obsessed. I have to have it. I just like the way it looks once it's set. It doesn't cause any product under there to crease, and it just sets everything so pretty. It just makes my skin look amazing. Moving on. So when it comes to eye makeup when I travel, I don't bring liner and I don't bring falsies with me because that's just too much. I don't feel like worrying about all that while I'm out and traveling. Just a nice simple eye look will do with a pop of mascara. And for whatever reason, whenever I travel, I always lose my mascara. Every time without fail. Except for recently, I've been really good. I think part of that reason is because I started buying travel mascaras. That seems to be the thing that keeps me from losing them. I don't know why, because it's smaller, right? You think it would be easier to lose them, but I seem to be able to keep track of these bad boys. I have the full-size version right here because I really do love this particular mascara because it does give you that falsy effect, and this is the one I bring with me traveling everywhere. It's small, it's compact, simple as that. All right, now we have wound down to lips. First and foremost, I always put on some kind of chapstick. Not even some kind of chapstick, it has to be this brand. I used to be strictly the chapstick brand. I would only use this brand until I decided to join the army, and then I went to basic training or boot camp for those who don't know. And one of the girls there, she would always get these sent to her, and while the rest of us were struggling with our struggle lips and our struggle chapstick, her lips looked bomb. And I was like, okay, well, what brand is that and what is it? And she put me onto it. EOS. I'm sure y'all have probably seen the commercials and stuff for it. And once I graduated basic training, I was able to go to a store. I picked one of these up. Haven't looked back since. And then we gotta bring on the colors. So when I'm traveling for work, I don't like going with any kind of loud colors, but I do want to have a variety of finishes, including lipstick, lip tint, and lip gloss. This bad boy is new, and it has taken the place of the lipstick. Now that I have this, I don't really feel the need to bring along the lipstick just because I prefer a lighter finish on my lips. Lip tint and lip gloss. Just glide it on, you don't have to think about it. You're done. And for the colors, I like to go with a My Lips But Better color. Why is it not focusing today? Do I have to do that hand thing? Yeah. And so for the lip gloss, this is also a ColourPop product. The label and all that has been worn off, but you can see at the bottom, if it wants to focus, please don't play me like this. There we go, kind of. When I'm traveling, if you haven't realized it by now, I'm all about ease of application. Besides the foundation, but like that's different. That's like the one exception. So I do have one more product that I use, but I don't have it with me because I recently ran out. So I'll put a picture of it right here. The Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. I use that to travel. I always have a travel size with me. It really does keep your foundation, everything looking amazing and beautiful and flawless. And I hope I didn't miss anything. If I did, well, oh well. Anyways, I've been rambling for too long. We're at the end of the video. I would be curious to know what you guys bring to travel because I'm always intrigued by how other people do things. I don't know, it's just so interesting to me. Thank you for watching and thank you for making it to the end. If you like this video even a teensy tiny bit, go ahead and leave me a like down below. Leave me a comment about anything under the sun, anything in this video, what you personally bring to pack, your must-haves when you pack and go travel. Share this out to your people. And of course, you already know the dealio. Go ahead and subscribe if you so choose. I would highly appreciate it. Alright, and one more again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. That was extra. Bye.